Does word count matter for SEO? And what is the best word count? In this video, I'm going to answer those questions, so stay tuned. So in this video, you will learn how many words you should be using on your web pages and blog articles and why it matters. Now, most word count analysis tools say that you must have at least 300 words to rank for a given keyword. The theory is that Google needs more words to understand what your text is about. The problem with theories like this is they're just theories. It is also believed that Google tends to rank longer text higher than shorter text. Now, in the early days of Google, you could write short content, stuff it with keywords, and rank on the first page of Google. But those days are long gone. So in SEO, is word count still relevant in 2021? Now, let me stay up front. Word count is a ranking factor for Google. The question is, what type of content and how long should it be? Now, when dealing with word count, you have to consider keyword density. Now, keyword density is the percentage of keywords on a web page. So I go back to the SEO Intelligence Agency testing, and they did some testing on word count with a 2% keyword density. So they had a page with 100 words, a page with 200 words, one with 300 words, all the way up to 1,000 words. Not only did the 1,000 word page count win, but the pages ranked in order from 1,000 words down. Now, the SIA did another test, this time setting up pages with word counts larger than 1,000 words. This test showed that the best word count is at 1,300 words. This told the testers that word count mattered when purely looking at content with no other factors involved. This means that Google takes word count into consideration when ranking. And because of this, you need to pay attention to word count when optimizing your pages. Now, does this mean that every blog post or article on a website needs to be 1,300 words? Not necessarily. The research also found that keyword density was more important than the number of words on a page. So keep that in mind. Here's what happens. When writers believe that longer content is necessary to rank a page, they will produce fluff content that rambles on and doesn't produce any meaningful information. This is called thin content. What happens is that Google will rank a page on the same topic with shorter and more meaningful content. Now, the best way to know what word count Google wants for your text is to look at your top 10 competitors. All right, I'm looking at a web page on plumbing. And this one is a local web page for El Paso, Texas called New Age Plumbing. I don't have any relationship with this company or this website, but I'm using a piece of software called SERPworks. And there's others out there you can do the same thing I'm going to be doing. I'm going to look at the word count. Now it says page word count over here, 865. So this is ranking toward the top of the website for plumbing in El Paso. So I'm going to click on this, and the domain age is 10 years, so it's been around a long time. Has 865 words, 118 index pages. Here it shows the H1s, the H2s, and the H3s. And they don't have any H4s, which is not a big deal. So when you look at this, you can see that this web page is ranking near the top of the search engine results with only 865 pages. So they don't need 1,300 words to rank. Now, if you want to look at maybe 6 to 10 of your competition that's ranking ahead of you, and you want to look to see what kind of word count are they ranking at. And then you also want to look at the keywords that they're using. So here's her title tag up here, plumbing company in El Paso, plumbing services. So they're trying to rank for plumbing company, plumbing services, and here's your description down here. So this is a real handy piece of software that I use to look at word count and other things on the website. But we're just concerned about what word count is and how it's impacted SEO. But you also want to look on these other things also. So the focus should not just be on word count. It should be on the core intent of the article, not fulfilling a specified word count. Just remember that some topics require more words than other topics. It all depends on what you're writing about. So think about these things. What is the purpose of the page? What problem can you solve for your user? And make that connection with your visitor when they land on your page. Also know that well-written articles don't automatically rank better. Google's AI is not smart enough to know how well your article is written. Remember, you must first write for your intended audience. Now, if you're writing and you have a lot of grammar errors, spelling errors, it's not formatted correctly, that's going to turn off your readers. It may not affect your ranking, though. So it does take sometimes many words to explain a certain topic, and if so, break that text up into smaller clusters with subtopic headings. So if you're an SEO professional or a business owner writing content yourself, now you know the truths about word count. So if you got some value from this video, make sure you click the like button and subscribe. Everybody be blessed, and I'll see you next time.